Hey friends, hope you all are fit and fine. This is your host and brother Soumya, welcoming you back to another video of FPL Canvas. In this video, I am going to analyze the team for the upcoming Game Week 20. But first, let's see how the team has performed in Game Week 19 and then we'll analyze for the upcoming Game Week transfer, probable lineup and many more. But before starting, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button. Also make sure to enable the bell icon button beside it to keep updated of the upcoming videos. Now, coming to the performance for the 19th Game Week. Starting off with the goalkeeper, Fulham are undergoing a poor run of form resulting in 3 consecutive defeats in a row, and that is reflected on the performance of the goalkeeper too, with Leno having faced a total of 4 shots on target out of Cherry's 16 attempts, conceding 3 goals. Moving on to the defense, Arsenal suffered a blow to the title challenge after seeing their first home defeat of the campaign, with Gunners' defense looked vulnerable at times, failing to take points in the last 3 to 4 league matches, conceding 7 goals in their last 5 fixtures. Talking of Saliba, the Frenchman had 1 shot on target, initiating 2 key passes with 90 minutes on the pitch. Spurs suffered their 5th defeat of the campaign after going on a 3-match unbeaten run, conceding 4 goals against Brighton. Pedro Porro has been the chief contributor in recent weeks, especially in attack, with the Spanish international having 2 attempted shots, initiating 3 key passes with 2 successful head-ons, finishing off with an assist, although ended for a losing cause. With Lascelles unable to recover from a back injury after he hobbled off in the first half against Luton, Mikolenko came as his replacement from the bench, with the Ukrainian having 1 attempted shots with 3 successful take-ons, with the left back being on his defensive duties most of the time. Moving on to the midfield, after coming on from 6 defeats out of 7 matches, Nottingham Forest stunned Newcastle at the turf, with the Toons suffered their only second home defeat, the first coming up in Game Week 2 against Liverpool, and that reflected on the performance of the talisman Anthony Gordon as well, with the winger registering just 3 shots in the entire 90 minutes with 1 on target, unable to create any chances either, with no key passes, considering 3 fouls. Son had a torrid spell in the first half, with the South Korean unable to find himself at the end of crosses, nor finding spaces in the opposition box, registering with no first up attempts. Meanwhile, things were a bit better in the second half, with Spurs captain coming up with 5 attempts with still no shots on target. However, with a weak finishing off on a terrible note, a breather was provided at the later stages, with the forward providing with an assist for the Spurs' second goal. Aston Villa put 2 past Manchester United in the opening 30 minutes, with Villa going on to lose 3-2 at the end. However, not much of an impact has been made by the new signing Douglas Luiz, with the midfielder having just 1 attempt, creating just 2 key passes. One man who most likely looked to open the scoring for Arsenal was Bukayo Saka, with the England international having a total of 9 attempts. That's more attempt he had in the last 2 fixtures, with 3 on target, 1 bouncing off the crossbar as well, generating 4 key passes. Also, the winger made his presence known off the ball as well, with 3 head-ons and earning a foul as well. Despite Liverpool opening the scoreboard in the opening 6 minutes, the Merseyside were not at their clinical best, having 19 attempts with 10 on target. Meanwhile, Salah was on to his usual task, registering 3 shots on target, but was denied of some impressive work put on by the Burnley goalkeeper, resulting on with no returns for the Egyptian. Coming to the forward, despite Villa having the upper hand on the initial stage, Watkins was kept silent by United's defense, with the forward having just 27 touches in the entire match, registering no attempted shots nor any key passes, something Unai Emery surely need to address to bring his star attacker more into play, already losing 50% of the away matches so far. After winning the maiden Club World Cup, City were back in business, with Haaland still couple of weeks away from fitness. Alvarez didn't let the absence of his Norwegian partner felt during the course of time. The Argentinians registering 5 attempts with 4 on target, with 54 touches in the opposition half, creating 4 key passes with 90 minutes on the pitch, registering his first goal from the spot after game week 9 as well. So, with just 1 goal, 2 assists, and with no clean sheet this time, a consecutive below average score continues, dropping off from 3.62k in game week 18 to 8.23k this time, down the table by approximately 4.6k. Coming on to the transfer, after a bright start to the season, Anthony Gordon has not been at his best part with a couple of game weeks with the winger. Last goal coming off against a 1-0 victory against Manchester United 5 game weeks ago. From the winger seemed frustrated and to rub on the wounds. Newcastle's fixture doesn't look good either. Starting off with Liverpool in the new year, following up with Manchester City and Aston Villa away, replacing with another of his country's teammate Dwight McNeil, with the Evertonian forward playing a crucial role for a fight against relegation, with the winger owned by just 0.7% of the managers, also involved in penalties, set pieces as well, an added advantage could come out to be a differential pick considering Everton's upcoming fixtures against Wolves, Aston Villa at home, and Fulham. So, taking the following under consideration and without waiting further, let's see how the team would look like for game week 20. Starting a bid in the post would be Alphonse Areola with the Frenchman back in the starting 11, replacing Fabianski. Areola has racked up 18 points in the last 2 game weeks against Manchester United and Arsenal, producing 11 saves in the last 2 game weeks, coming up against a Brighton side who have been inconsistent so far, winning just 1 game in the last 4 game weeks. Moving on to the defense, Everton have lost last 2 fixtures against the champions Manchester City and top 4 contenders Spurs. However, they have come on a back of 4 wins, keeping 3 clean sheets. Starting off with the Wolves, they could rejuvenate the winning run with Mikalenko providing the license to venture forward as the Ukrainian already has 2 goals and an assist in the opening half of the season. Despite Spurs having just 1 clean sheet in 4 game weeks, Pedro Porra has kept up with his share of points with the Spanish right back providing 3 assists and a clean sheet. Meanwhile, Bournemouth have been in form lately, averaging 1.5 goals per game. However, they have also considered 1.78 goals per game as well, with Porro being on set piece duties comes up an added advantage. After suffering a setback to the title challenge from the first home defeat of the campaign, Arteta won't want to consider any further slip-ups coming up against a Fulham side who are struggling for goals themselves, having conceded 8 goals with no reply in the last 3 game weeks. Opportunity for Saliba and company to bounce back strongly. Switching to the midfield, after finding them at the top of the table at the start of the new year, Liverpool take on Newcastle with Salah eager to find his 150th Premier League goal with Liverpool, facing off against a struggling Newcastle side who are struggling off form lately, winning just 1 game of the last 5. Spurs squared off against a rising Bournemouth side who have kept 3 clean sheets in the last 5 game weeks. However, no opposition are able to stop Spurs in finding the net so far, with Song being involved in 16 of the 30 goals scored so far. Straight to the lineup is the new signing Wet McNeil with Everton facing against Wolves, Aston Villa, and Fulham with the next 3 fixtures ahead. A golden opportunity for Bukayo Saka against the weakest opposition with the England international without a goal or an assist in the last 6 game weeks, with the Fulham having conceded 8 goals in the last 3 game weeks, with the Cottagers conceding with 90% of the shots on target. Aston Villa are the only 3 sides left, along with Liverpool and Man City in the Premier League, who are yet to lose at their own soil, with Douglas Luiz being the architect for Villa's attack, with the Villa number 6 also being in the first choice for the set piece and of penalty duties. Finally, coming to the striker, after having a bright start, Watkins' goals have dried up lately, with the England international finding the back of the net just once in the last 5 game weeks, meaning a source of encouragement for the Villa number 9, with Burnley having conceded the most shots from the box so far. After leading his side from the front in midweek, Guardiola would expect a similar performance from the young forward to mount up the title challenge, with Sheffield United registering just 1 win from the last 5 game weeks, conceding 8 goals in the process. So, Moving on to the captaincy, a lot to consider for this week with Salah, Son, Saka, Watkins, and Alvarez being the most lucrative options, coming up against opposition with 4 out of 5 of them in bottom 10. However, with Salah looking for his 150th league goal, I would want to ensure before leaving for the African Cup of Nations, handing over the armband to him with an impressive record to back it up as well, with the Egyptian having 6 goals and 6 assists in the last 14 game weeks. And that's all for the analysis. Make sure to keep an eye at the comment section if any further changes are made. We'll keep you updated there. Also, if you like this video, do smash the like button and share it with your friends, colleagues, families. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, do share your thoughts of the possible changes, transfers, captaincy picks, and any other suggestions you want to convey on this video. Feel free to share in the comment sections and let me know what are the possible changes or any strategies you are thinking of for the upcoming game weeks. Let's make it an interacting sessions. Till then, take care, tata, goodbye. Meet you with the updates from the upcoming game week. Stay tuned to the channel. Till then, stay safe and let's make the journey interesting.